Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 15th of January, and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange market. Last week, the US dollar weakened against its main competitors, which was due to the ECB hints at a possible tightening of monetary policy in the near future. The pair EUR-USD has exceeded the level of 1.22 and is still growing. In case of a breakout of 1.2250, growth may continue to the levels of 1.2340 and 1.2450 and even 1.2560. In case of a breakdown of the level of 1.2150, which coincides with Fibonacci retracement of 50%, correction may reach the level of 1.2060 and the middle line of Bollinger Bands at around 1.9050. Technical indicators allow the possibility of growth. MACD histogram is growing in a positive zone. Stochastic is pointing upwards. Fundamental events of the week include the data on industrial production in the US and statistics on consumer price index in Germany and Eurozone. Generally, the continuation of growth is possible, but one cannot exclude a decline in the breakdown of the level of 1.2150. The pair GBP-USD hit a 3-year high at 1.3770 and may continue to rise to 1.3860 and 1.3980. In case of price reversal, correction is possible to the levels of 1.3585 and 1.3490. Technical indicators confirm the upward movement. MACD histogram is growing in the positive zone and stochastic is pointing upwards. If the price breaks out the upper border of the Bollinger Bands, downward correction would be possible. Fundamental events of the week include the data on consumer price index and retail sales in the UK. Generally, the continuation of growth is possible, but the downward correction may happen as well. The pair USD JPY fell last week and has now reached 5-month lows around the 110.80. In case of a breakdown, the level of 110.50 further decrease is possible to the levels of 109.90 and 109.00. However, the attempt of stochastic's reverse in the oversold zone indicates the possibility of an upward correction to the level of 112. and also to the middle line of Bollinger Bands around 112.50. Fundamental events of the week include statistics on the volume of industrial production in Japan. The continuation of the price reduction is possible, but the growth after the breakdown of 111.20 is possible as well. Last week, the pair of Australian dollar versus US dollar continued to grow and is now aiming for the level of 0.7965, which coincides with Fibonacci retracement of 23.6%. Its breakout will open the prospect of further growth to the level of 0.8050. Otherwise, a correction to 0.7885 and 0.7810 is possible. Technical indicators confirm the upward movement. MACD histogram is growing in the positive zone and stochastic is pointing upwards. Fundamental events of the week include data on the Australian labour market. Generally, the continuation of growth seems more likely. The quotes of gold are testing the level of 1343 and may continue to rise to 5 months highs around 1357. The breakdown of the level of 1335 may lead to the correction to the levels of 1325 and 1312. Technical indicators confirm the possibility of the growth. MACD histogram is growing in a positive zone and stochastic and Bollinger Bands are pointing upwards. Generally, the continuation of growth is possible, but one cannot exclude a correction to the level of 1335. That's all for today. Good luck with your trading.